Dark Web 101 is like the Amazon for criminals. The product is you. And so as a parent, what are ways it can harm your kids? One, if something negative happens to you, so if a mother is somehow shamed because some information is put out, right? That affects the kid, especially if it becomes public knowledge within the circle or community that people live in. This happens quite a bit. Some information becomes available and hackers are demanding payments or compensation, or they're going to post certain types of information. So the first thing is, believe it or not, a parent has to be responsible to protect their kid on the dark web. And the other thing about the dark web is you can buy anything about anyone. So if you don't want to be responsible, you don't want to be cyber aware, which is your choice, it's almost guaranteed that eventually your information will end up on the dark web. And then when it is, guess what? It's a marketplace and criminals bid on your information. And you say, well, what's so bad about that? Each criminal may initiate, once they have your email address or your password, or they may initiate 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 different types of attack to constantly get more and more information and kind of harvest this. They've invested in your credentials, now they have to harvest it. And so over a period of time, they will do a lot of things to make money off of your information. And so the dark web is just it's the platform they do it on. And people get scared when they hear that word. You don't have to be scared if you're responsible. And you teach your kids to be responsible. Because if you use technology a certain way, it's very unlikely that your information will be there. And if it is, guess what? If you're responsible, you've taken steps. So when someone tries to hack one of your accounts, well, you're not using the same password on 10 different accounts, right? You're not putting certain types of information on certain devices, or you're not at a coffee shop accessing your bank information. So the dark web is a marketplace. It's the root, not root of all evil, but once there's a breach or anything like that, it's the source that these criminals go to then initiate further attacks. Just like you have 1600avenue.com, there are domains that are dark web domains. But you must realize, once you start accessing these domains, criminals know you are accessing these domains. So your information, you've kind of opened a door, right? And that's why I would not recommend people go to the dark web. Use a cybersecurity service, a threat intelligence service, but it's Tor. It's a domain just like Amazon or Bank of America, and the way to access this domain full of criminals is to work with a professional, because what happens is you could get hacked back, right? Once they have your information, it's possible they could access you and you wouldn't even know it.